Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Tuesday, 5th of September 2023. National Teachers' Day is celebrated every year on 5th September in India. This day marks the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who was the second president of India and renowned educationist. Remember the name Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Each year, Teachers' Day is celebrated on September 5 in India. This day is a tribute to educators for their vital role in shaping students' lives. Teachers' Day in India is marked in honor of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who was born on September 5, 1888. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that continued violence in Manipur undermines India's strides in development ahead of G20 Métis Diaspora to PMO. Firefighters try to douse the fire after some unknown miscreants set ablaze in house following ongoing ethnic violence in Impal. The Hindu newspaper also states that voting underway for by polls to 7 assembly seats across 6 states. The Hindu newspaper also states that Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud asks petitioners if Article 370 is about basic structure amending powers of a parliament. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud during a hearing challenged the abrogation of Article 370 to restore the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir in New Delhi. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta director Uttam Kumar Sarkar resigns, second in 2 years, differences with a board chair. Although Sarkar in his resignation letter cited personal reasons for his decision, sources in the institute pointed to Sarkar's unhappiness with the chairman Sri Krishna Kulkarni's interference in the institute's affairs and in the implementation of key projects. The director of Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta IIMC, Uttam Kumar Sarkar, is learned to have resigned over differences with the board chairperson. He had almost 3 years of his term left. Indian Express also states that Aditya L1 attains new higher orbit. Unlike Chandrayaan-3 mission, Aditya L1 would also progressively raise its orbit around the Earth, gaining in momentum every time before the starting off to the L1 point. The Aditya L1 mission has attained a new higher orbit around the Earth after an orbit raising maneuver early Tuesday morning, the Indian Space Research Organization said. Aditya L1 is the first Indian space-based observatory to study the Sun from a hollow orbit around the first Sun-Earth Lagrangian point, which is located roughly 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth. Indian Express also states that Indian Space Research Organization's Mission Sun director Nigar Shaji, topper who chose engineering over medicine. Shaji has been with the ISRO since 1987, beginning her career at Satish Dhawan Space Center located around 440 kilometers from Chennai in Sriharikota. The Aditya L1 project, which has been in the making since 2008 as a small project, has had Nigar Shaji at the helm over the last couple of the years. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that before President Biden meeting Prime Minister Mr. Modi to meet Mauritius PM and African Union head during G20. As the Narendra Modi government gears up for the G20 summit this week, the Indian Prime Minister will hold bilateral conversations with the Mauritian Prime Minister Pravind Jugnauth, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, followed by his scheduled meeting cum dinner with the United States President Joe Biden on Friday. File photo of Prime Minister Mr. Modi with the Mauritius Prime Minister Pravind Jugnauth. Hindustan Times also states that G20 summit order delivers a market cloud kitchens shut in the New Delhi district from September 8 to 10. Delivery of online orders and host of other services will be non-functional for 3 days in the national capital's New Delhi district in view of vehicles G20 summit, the Delhi police announced on Monday. A model of the G20 logo outside a metro station ahead of G20 summit in New Delhi on Monday. Hindustan Times also states that Jill Biden tests positive for COVID-19 ahead of President Biden's India visit. First Lady Jill Biden tested positive for COVID-19 Monday, but is experiencing only mild symptoms, her spokeswoman said. United States First Lady Jill Biden. Going towards the economy of the country, CBDCs can make cross-border payments efficient, says Das. Shaktikanta Das, Reserve Bank of India Governor. New norms can raise CV prices by 10 to 12%. ICRA said there have been multiple regulatory inventions in the recent past, with the industry adopting stringent emission standards in the relatively short span of time, as well as driver safety and comfort standards such as advanced braking systems, ABS, speed limiting devices, SLD, and blowers in cabins, with a view of reducing vehicular emissions and improving road safety and driver comfort. Sensex Nifty rise for a second day on the encouraging macro data from a global trend. Going towards the world news, including Jill Biden positive for COVID and United States President Biden tests negative. Russia arrested mathematician on terrorism charges minutes after his release from prison. European Union official from Sweden is imprisoned in Iran for more than 500 days. 4 astronauts returned to Earth in SpaceX capsule after 6 months. United Arab Emirates Sultan Al Nahyan becomes the first Arab on long-term space mission. Turkey's president meets Russia's Putin and aims to revive the wartime Ukraine grain export deal. Kazakhstan to hold a referendum on nuclear plant construction. Going towards the science and technology, Aditya L1, its functioning and purpose. The Indian Space Research Organization launched a solar mission Aditya L1 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on September 2nd, 2023. Apple's collaboration with the SRM University enables students build iOS apps be industry ready. Apple and SRM Institute of Science and Technology SRMIST collaborate your journey. Several enables a select pool of students on campus to code build apps using the iPhone's makers develop tools. Indonesia's low-cost watch on antimicrobial resistance. The Indonesian researchers have tested a cheaper way of monitoring antimicrobial resistance that could be a key tool for developing countries. Here is an image of presentation. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Swami Vivekananda, whose birth anniversary is 12 January 1863 and up to 4 July 1902. Born Narendranath Datta was an Indian Hindu monk, philosopher, author, religious teacher, and chief disciple of the Indian mystic Ramakrishna. He was a key figure in the introduction of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world, and is credited with raising interfaith awareness and bringing Hinduism to the status of a major world religion. Mr. Swami Vivekananda says a famous quotation. He says that do not lower your goals to the level of your abilities. Instead, raise your abilities to the height of your goals. Okay, thank you.